Hey everybody, welcome to Kastor'sCorner.com. I'm your host Cleo, here for another toy of the day. What do we got going on today? Go to Kastor's Corner for a full gallery of these figures. You can follow us. We are at Kastor's Corner on all social media. Go to the website, check out the podcast. New episodes, season 2 is what I'm calling it, and it's coming very soon. We've got 3 recorded. We got another one coming next week. And then we're going to start right after we hit 365. So it's going to be our celebration podcast. And so I had stuff planned. I pre-recorded a few videos kind of to make sure they sounded okay. And then I picked up this guy today and figured he's brand new. Not a lot of people have him in hand. Give you a look at him, talk about it a little bit. So you're going to notice that the background looks a little bit different from last night's video and tomorrow night's video. But yeah, so we're going to break in. You're going to see that happen a couple more times over the next week or so. Cause I like to try to do continuity in my videos. And so if I'm doing a whole wave, I try to record them all in the same day so I don't repeat myself or forget what I said. So the X-Men Age of Apocalypse Wave 2 is coming. But I thought I'd break in with the new Mcfarlane Toys Joker comedian figure. So I got Batgirl the other day. I got Barbara Gordon the other day. And then somebody posted that he showed up today at their GameStop and walked into GameStop. Boom. One of them right on the shelf. So there we go. I'm a big Batman fan. Batman, as you can see. Love Nightwing, love Robin. Big part of my childhood growing up, and the Joker, of course, is a part of that. Barbara Gordon's a part of that. So I ordered Barbara, Jason Todd, the Red Hood, the new Batman, which I think looks incredible, which Jason and Batman are coming later in the month. But Batgirl showed up earlier. She actually showed up on time. And then finding the new comedian Joker, I figured, is there a better pairing to be able to do this with? So I didn't read the 3 Jokers, but I did the synopsis. I read the synopsis, read the kind of play how it played out. Interesting take. I think I'd have to actually read it to really talk about it a little bit more, but I like the look of this Joker. The fedora, trench coat, purplish, sinister Joker is the one I grew up in the 80s with. Crowbar and camera and all. And so of the 3, this one, if I was going to pick one up, this was the one. Getting Batgirl, seeing that he's new, I picked him up. And I have to say, I like him. I think he's a pretty good figure. Fedora here kind of covers the face. And I'll take close-up pictures, but you can see he's got a wash over the upper part of his face. So from like here up, it's like a black wash. Try to flip the hat up so you can actually see it. And so the eyes are just solid color, kind of hiding and shadowing that look to his face. He comes with the famous crowbar, which of course he beat Jason Todd with. He comes in the trench coat. So when we're thinking about action figures and thinking about like what you want to do with an action figure, he's limited. The trench coat really hinders any movement in the torso and the waist area. So you're going to have that issue. To really kind of pose him out, I did need the stand. The spats and the lower leg part here kind of drape over that ankle joint. So you're really limited in the mobility there to be able to kind of move that ankle joint in different directions and kind of balance him out. Yours might be a little bit different, but mine just didn't have any kind of give, and I wasn't really willing to force it. So I'm using the stand to kind of keep him positioned. The crowbar fits just fine. He comes with a removable camera. So this is the camera. It's got a little Joker signature on it. I'll take a close-up for it. We see this in The Killing Joke when he actually paralyzes Barbara in the 80s. And I like this face sculpt better than the other 2. I think this is a more accurate portrayal of the quintessential Joker in general with this figure. So I'm happy getting this one. I wasn't planning. I didn't pre-order any of them, and I really didn't like the look of the other two, the clown and the criminal. But this one really kind of spoke to me. Now, there's been some confusion. He was at Walmart. He's at GameStop. So far, GameStop's the first one to get him. So we'll take a look at him. Now, Barbara is a much more modern-looking costume. She is slightly smaller than the Wave 1 Barbara Gordon from New 52 or New Universe or whatever they're calling DC's world right now. I like this Barbara a lot better. It is definitely a much more classically inspired costume. The bright yellows, the darker grays. Her hair's not as bright as it was in the comics back in the day, but more of a modern take on her. She comes with a batarang and a grapple gun that doesn't really fire, doesn't do anything, doesn't come apart, doesn't have a string, doesn't kind of have anything. I actually forgot it. So I will take a picture and you can see the picture. But it is a little bit oversized for her hand grip. So she actually can't hold it. It kind of stretches out her hand and really doesn't fit. It looks really awkward. It almost looks like an Imaginext toy with a regular figure. So Batarang's great. Sculpt is good. She can pose out. She's going to look good with Batman and Jason Todd. And so I'm excited to kind of pose them together. She has a more serious look on her face. I will say mine, the right eye is a little bit lazy. So it kind of looks off to the side. So as long as she's in this kind of pose for me, looks great. Because it kind of looks like she's looking to the side to throw this way. But if you do a static pose, if you're a static poser, and I don't know if this is consistent across all because I just have this one, haven't found any others in stores, you might also kind of run into that. So just kind of make sure that she's got a straight look. Or that's the look they were going for, and she's supposed to look like she's looking off to the side and throwing the Batarang. But posed out, I think she looks pretty good. So, yeah. So it's more of a black tone than and her cowl and her cape are more black than blue or navy from the 80s. So I think these make a really good pair here for sure, especially considering who he is, what he did, and who she is, and kind of like their history together. So I thought they make a good pairing for a review. So I'm going to throw up a full gallery of these guys up on castorscorner.com. You can follow us. We are at Kastor's Corner for all social media. You can check out the Cornercast podcast, subscribe to the channel, do all that stuff. We really appreciate it. We're almost at 365. I can't believe it. I have 2 more videos to film next week of some things that are coming in I'm really excited about. And hopefully the new setup back there will be all set with my little Sentinel army. And we have a giveaway coming up soon. So make sure you check out our social channels. The giveaway will be starting next week sometime. But check out our friends at AIC Podcasts, Adventures in Collecting, and Mr. Stevie 18 for all the details. We're doing it as a group. So make sure you go check that out. Yeah, that's what we got. So as we say every night, Jaxie, we love you, we miss you, and we wish you were here. And for the rest of you, we will see you tomorrow night for another toy of the day here on castorscorner.com. Have a good night, everybody.